Hi, I'm Dr. Mangesh Kamath. I'm a senior consultant medical oncologist, hemato-oncologist and bone marrow transplant physician. I wish to talk to you about a very important aspect of cancer treatment that is a big factor in management of cancer patients by medical oncologists, surgical oncologists, radiation oncologists and hematologists. Now, we all have been treating cancer patients for more than a decade now, and as an oncologist practicing for a long time, I can tell you one thing, that apart from the cancer treatment related discussions that I have had with my patients, cost, the logistics becomes an extremely important part of the discussion. I have seen many instances wherein the patient has presented to me with a highly curable form of cancer but is financially challenged, due to which he or she is not been able to even undergo a cost-effective treatment for the cancer. It is a big disappointment for us as oncologists and as doctors in our country to encounter so many patients who could be cured of their disease but are not cured of the disease due to the fact that they are not able to afford their treatment. It is also an important topic for me to let you know that many patients, when they are diagnosed by modern medicine practitioners like myself and are recommended by their best treatment, are also given options to take their treatment at a lower cost, but still drop out of the treatment protocols, or they do not start treatment because of cost factors. Many patients also seek alternate forms of therapy because of this, because if a modern medicine treatment costs them maybe 50,000, there are a lot of quacks, a lot of alternate medicine practitioners who offer therapy to these patients, promising them of similar outcomes but extremely low costs. I do not want to thread further controversy on this topic, but it is true that many patients do not take standard treatment and thereby lose that important window of period where their cancer could have been cured. So, when it comes to cost of cancer treatment in India, is it really high? Well, there are two facets to it. If you compare to the other developing countries, let alone developed countries, even other developing countries in the world, cancer treatment in India is a lot cheaper. It is definitely a fact, because I have looked through the data, looked through the statistics, and the treatment protocols are available at a much lower cost to our patients in our country. Proof of the pudding is the fact that so many patients across the world come to India seeking treatment, because they not only recognize that we have a great amount of medical talent, lot of experienced and skillful oncologists, but also the fact that treatment which is world class is available at a extremely low price. Now, apart from this, if you look at our cancer treatment expenditure compared to per capita income, yes, I do acknowledge that there are a huge number of patients who will not be able to afford the lower cost as well. There are certain schemes like the government schemes, the BPL schemes as you would like to call them, where cancer treatment is offered free to cancer patients at a very low price. But do remember that the BPL scheme does not cover all types of cancer treatment. For example, if there is a cancer treatment who requires to undergo bone marrow transplantation, if the cancer patient needs that, then many of the government schemes do not offer that. There are certain corporate schemes who basically cover all their employees for cancer treatment. An example is the ESI, the CGHS or the ECHS. All of them, they are the non-corporate schemes who offer the best of the cancer treatment. But then there are the corporate schemes of certain large industries who are offering cancer treatment to their employees almost free of cost. Now, then there is a small number of patients who voluntarily take insurance. I always ask this question as an oncologist, is when in our country it is mandatory for all the citizens to make sure that insurance is taken for their vehicles. Why is it that health insurance should not be made mandatory in our country? If the entire population of our country takes health insurance voluntarily, not only does the health insurance premium become low, but it also makes so many patients take standard treatment in a timely manner and also not lose a huge amount of their fortune while taking treatment. We must all have heard of stories where families have been destroyed, families have been rendered homeless and financially weak because of one of their relatives undergoing prolonged treatment due to cancer or some other diseases. Well, all this could be prevented if health insurance is taken voluntarily by all of us, so that when we are met with an event such as cancer or heart disease or any other disease for that matter, these insurances can help us to not lose our fortune while undergoing standard treatments. Then we have a huge number of patients in our country who neither have the government support for treatment, neither have corporate insurances, do not have non-corporate schemes, and do not have insurances as well, who have to pay for their cancer treatment from their own pocket. It is acknowledged by all of us that this category of patients is very frequent in our practice. Now, thankfully, there are a few organizations and few companies that are offering an EMI facility wherein the cancer patients can take their treatment immediately but pay for that treatment through EMIs. Much like how would you buy a car and you would pay for the car upfront maybe 10 to 20%, and the rest of the money for the car is paid by EMIs or installments. This has definitely made it very easy for a lot of patients who would like to prefer paying for the cancer treatment in installments or EMIs, and we certainly offer it to many of our patients to make sure that they take their treatment and then pay for the treatment over installments. So then you have a lot of NGOs, a lot of organizations which are helping many needy cancer patients and patients with hematological malignancies by crowdfunding, wherein they are able to get a huge amount of support from philanthropists and those of our country who are willing to help cancer patients undergo treatment. Well, while acknowledging their help in the treatment of cancer patients, I would also like to tell you all through this video that it is possible to seek support. And there are multiple social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram, wherein it is possible for you to generate support online and also basically get support financially for treatment in your for your relative or for even yourself. So I just thought I will create this video so that I can create awareness about how best you can match the costs of your cancer treatment, and also make sure that you get the standard treatment for yourself or for your relatives, so that the best outcomes can be generated. Thank you.